It's Power 105.1. Chloe is here today.
Woo!
You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
I'm mad you're sitting because I feel like I want people to see your whole outfit. It's so cute.
Thank you.
You got a good shoe on.
Yes, it's comfy.
You got a good nail.
Good nail.
Ow.
Ow, and your face is beat.
I just did this myself.
You did great. You did a really great job.
Can you beat your own face at this point?
Yes.
Because you've been at this for a long time.
Yes. I actually learned over the pandemic how to like put on a lash.
Mm-hmm. You didn't do this.
No.
But
honestly, I'm
going
to do it tomorrow.
You do a whole full beat.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do your hair?
Yes.
Really?
I had to learn over the pandemic.
Yeah.
My sister and I did because we didn't use hair and makeup people for the magazine shoots.
Yeah.
Because at that moment it was really scary.
Yeah.
So we had to like either learn or look a hot mess.
Hot mess is never an option.
No.
Especially you. You're really leaning in and growing into this grown Chloe.
Yeah.
Sexy, fly. I will even say that you quoted bad bitch energy.
Thank you.
You said that, yes?
Yes.
You said that about this album.
Yes.
And I feel you're really leaning into that. And if you're leaning into that, you want it all to
like match and line up and look cohesive.
What does that mean to you exactly?
Bad bitch energy?
Yes, exactly.
Bad bitch energy is confidence and like having that fire inside show out on the outside. And I feel that way on stage.
Right.
I'm trying to bring on stage Chloe into my everyday personal.
Do you not feel that in real life?
No, I'm not to be sad or like sound low, but yeah, I'm very insecure. I have so many insecurities.
So you're like putting it out there before it actually happens.
Exactly. That's what I want to get. Exactly.
You're giving it a little though, I'll be honest.
You think so?
It's not so much in like an overtly sexy or trying too hard way, but it's in a very kind of confident.
Thank you.
I'm going through. I'm good where because to me that's the baddest of the baddest bitches are comfortable and confident.
Absolutely.
And good.
Yeah, good.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you're one of them.
Well, thank you. I don't know that I would have described bad bitch energy for myself, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think maybe like boss.
Yeah. You got a little combination of both.
Because bad bitch energy is like that high maintenance of that. Sometimes I don't know if I'm built for that.
It's like.
Because sometimes.
But you're like elevated with it though.
Okay, I'll take it.
Smooth.
Grown.
Like I think, yeah.
I'll take
You know what I mean? So I think that's why it's a combo.
I'll take all that. I'll take all that. But how does that affect? Because I heard you describe that the album that you're about to put onto the world.
Yeah.
Do we have a date for that yet?
No, not yet.
A season?
Not yet.
Do we have a season?
For me, I think I have an idea for sure.
Oh, but we're not sharing that yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. But it's this year? We don't know.
No.
Okay, you don't know. It's all right. But it's coming.
Yes, coming.
And it's already in the process.
Yes.
And you quoted it by saying it was giving bad bitch energy. So what does that mean? What are we hearing? What is different?
Me on an everyday basis, I don't really respond that much to naysayers or any negativity like that, and I just kind of say to myself, well, on this record I'm doing everything that I usually don't do in real life.
Like what?
Like I'm speaking up. I'm talking back. I'm talking my shit. And you know, I'm also very vulnerable on the record. Like even when I first started it, I thought it was going to be like a heartbreak album, and it's completely changed and turned into me finding my power and my strength. And it's crazy to hear how I have evolved through the music, and it's actually pretty empowering to see how we can literally pick ourselves up and get right back to it. And I'm hearing that in the music, and it's like 85-90% done, and I'm really proud of what I have right now. And Have Mercy, I love Have Mercy, and I'm so happy everyone else is loving it, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Connecting.
You know? Yeah.
So there was heartbreak.
Oh yeah. In every way, not just like with love and relationships. Like,
but was there
way.
love and relationship heartbreak also?
Yep, all in between.
It was kind of, you do quietly, right?
Yeah.
You do this privately.
I do it private and quiet. I'm a huge hopeless romantic, and I love affection and PDA, but I'll keep it under wraps because.
I get that, and that's probably smart.
Yeah.
And you know, you've had Beyonce in your life. Oops, nobody was better at that than her.
Yeah, she's the queen of it.
Yeah, she started so young, and everybody always wanted to know about her business, and that woman was married with children before she was like, all right, I'm married with children.
I love it.
No, you got to love that. And you got to respect it. And she
yeah.
was actually really smart for that. I'm sure you are influenced by that to some extent.
Absolutely.
But I will say, heartbreak is not a small thing.
No.
So how are you outside doing, like, how was that time for you? And how do you cope with that? And how did you, was your first heartbreak?
Maybe second.
Okay.
Like it was like, it's growing pains. That's what this season has been for me. Like realizing certain things about myself. I love so hard and I give so much of myself, and I'm learning that not everyone will do that in return.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm learning, and I'm learning to kind of have my back first and to fight for myself. And that's what this season has been for me. And I feel like this year and last year I have grown so much mentally, and that is what empowers me as a woman. And I'm still learning and I'm still growing, and it's like, that's when I'll listen back to the songs. Some will even bring me back to a really emotional place because I know where I was at that time. But it's...
And what pulled you out of that?
Music and God.
Oh,
completely.
So what,
yeah.
you like pray on it and ask, what is the prayer? The prayer is...
Oh, the prayer is like, God, give me the strength because I don't know if I can. So it's pretty much like that, and reminding myself that I am enough, because I think we all kind of have those battles with ourselves where it's like, am I on the right path? Do people see me in complete in the form that I'm supposed to be in completely? So it's little things like that. Yeah,
because that's a lot of... I mean, 23 has grown to you. To me, I look at 23 as like a time in your life where you're really coming into, and there's a lot of change happening, and you're still figuring it out. But you're not the average 23-year-old, because you've already been around this block a few times, seen a few things, had success. Your average 23-year-old is living in, in a bedroom in their mom's apartment. And, okay, we don't want to tell your business, but what kind of, you're successful, you're beautiful, you're talented.
Thank you.
What type of meatball did you wrong? What type of guy, do you make bad choices, or you just...
It's not even just a guy. It's just in life in general.
Life.
Like, I've had and I think I just love and give so much, and I'm learning to give it to myself first. So that's one of the main things I've learned for sure.
Disappointment.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
And so it's in the music, and we hear all this?
Oh, absolutely.
Are you specific about things? Or
I'm very specific. There'll be some songs, like direct, like I'm very, 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 very specific. I'm not very, when it comes to my personal life, outwardly on social media or anything, I say to myself. But when I get in the booth, I pour it all out there, because that's the place where I can truly articulate it in the best way and where I get it all out. Because me, if I'm upset, you won't really know. I get quiet. I don't really vocalize it.
You get that pen out?
Yes. It takes a lot for me to vocalize it. And I'm learning, like, even now it's okay to speak up, but where I speak up is the music. So, yeah.
So it's all up in there.
All in there. All in there. All in there. And that's what I'm saying, like, Have Mercy is just the tip of the iceberg. Have Mercy I wrote that with my friend Tehran, really as a response to just people, what they were saying about me, because we wrote it back in April. So it was like a fun record, like, the records that Khalees would make, how fun they felt, and it was like badass, and that's just what I wanted to make. So that's Have Mercy, and I love it. I haven't gotten tired of performing that song or hearing it at all, and I'm so grateful, like, what it's doing for me.
What is the most irritating thing that people, because you mentioned this a couple of times, how you responding to people and what is the most irritating, either perception or conversation that happens?
It's equally irritating and comical.
Okay.
I saw something recently that said I have too much passion.
Ah.
And I said, it's never too much passion, because ever since I was a little girl, I love doing this. And it's the one place I feel completely me. And like, I'm happy people are watching and enjoying it, and I'd like to put on a show. I want you to be entertained. I don't want you to get bored watching me. So that's one of the funniest things for me.
Well, what is annoying? What is irritating?
Something that's very annoying is anytime someone tries to compare me and my sister, because that's my baby. That's one of the most annoying things, I think, for the both of us. And it's like, we usually don't respond to those, but I think those are the ones that affect us the most, I have to say, probably.
It's just stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but it's like, we just got to rise above it and really not kind of pay attention to it. And like I always say, like, if they're talking, we're doing something right. Yeah.
And what a blessing, because a lot of people have to navigate through these waters. And maybe if you're lucky, you have a mentor, or you have people around you who kind of maybe, but to have somebody like your sister.
Yes.
That's probably pretty great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, because we did all of this together, we were experiencing the same things. And even though, we're a year and a half apart, we felt like twins. We still feel that way sometimes. And it's like we had each other. We were like right there.
That's cute.
So it's like we know what it feels like, what the other one is feeling. So I'm happy that I had that instead of just getting thrown into it like this, because even now, like, I get anxious sometimes, even just doing interviews by myself. Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's just me. Like, I'm just on what I'm about to say, like, it's all on me. Little stuff like that. So,
but you're comfortable. I've seen you on your live a couple of times, and I'm like, oh, she's a little sassy.
Yeah, I'm a goofy person.
Every time I talk to you, you're always kind of like, you're together, and you're you're a little reserved and cautious. I saw you on that gram. I was like, oh, she's popping her shit on this gram right now.
Yeah, like most of the time when I get on Instagram live, it's like when I'm bored and delirious. So like all my friends, I'm really goofy and like I'm a little crazy in a fun way. And that's what people get to see sometimes. Like people, most of the time they see me like, ooh, but inside I'm like a goofball, like completely. I'm crazy.
I saw you talking about Squid Games.
I love Squid Games. Oh, you watched that one?
Well, don't ruin it for me because everybody keeps trying to tell me to watch it.
I won't ruin it, but
I keep falling asleep. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Did you finish the first episode?
I'm up to episode 3.
Okay. You're doing good.
Okay.
It's okay if you fall asleep. You work hard.
All right.
Just pause it.
Well, thank you for understanding.
Yeah, when you're about to fall asleep, pause it.
And start again tomorrow.
And then exactly.
So, but what I'm asking you is, it's worth the ride.
It's worth the ride. I love Squid Games. I love Clickbait. That's on Netflix too.
I haven't seen Clickbait either.
Clickbait's good. It's good. I watched it.
Okay.
Those are the two.
It's a show or a movie? It's a show, right?
Show. Okay. Yeah, on that. And I wasn't expecting much, but I was getting my hair done, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I was watching this." I was like, "Okay," so I put it on, and it was good.
Oh, you're a TV
Oh
girl.
yeah.
You like a good show, good movie. Other hobbies? Because I know all you make music, but like
hobbies.
No,
you eating food.
All right, what do you eat? You're a vegan though, right?
Yeah, but I'm a fast food vegan.
Oh, I see.
I'm not a healthy vegan.
You're French fries, Oreos.
All the bread, all the carbs. I can't eat vegetables without rice.
So why don't you eat?
I don't really.
So it's not for healthy reasons. Then it's why? Because you just don't eat meat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Atlanta, so I grew up loving meat. Like I would eat the gristle off the bone, all of that. And sometimes I do miss it, but if I get a good substitute, I'm fine. But yeah,
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can. I'm lazy though, so I barely do it. But if I do and when, it's great. I can throw down.
What do you cook?
So for Thanksgiving, I make great sweet potato pie. I
make
the best.
You're in the kitchen.
I make the best vegan bread rolls, and I drizzle honey butter on top, like the vegan butter, and it's so good. And then in the neighborhood, I would make the best sugar cookies, and all of our neighbors would come and get it, and they didn't know it was vegan, and they were like this big and moist. And I make the best pancakes. I guess I'm more of a baker, but I make the best pancakes. My family would beg me every weekend to make them, but I'm lazy. Like
Talk
I just
shit. You see how she put a little twitch in her. That means you get busy in the kitchen.
Yeah, when I get in the kitchen.
When
that's
you get
the
in the
thing.
kitchen.
But yeah.
When you get in the kitchen. All right, so I get this from seeing some of your posts and some of your IGs. And you said this before, that you are somebody who loves love.
I love love, yeah.
So what does that look like for you? Are you on the market? Are you dating?
I am on the market.
Okay.
You know, what I'm looking for.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Yes.
Or you wait? Oh, you do. That's, by the way, you're ahead of the curve.
Like, I think.
Because some people just wait to see.
Yeah, I think. One, I want the guy to be more into me than I'm into him, because I am a mushy person.
You are smart.
Yes, I'm so mushy. So like, I don't want to be the one who's more into you, because it's just not gonna work.
But it wouldn't get on your nerves if he's too into you and you're like,
Okay, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I want him to be just as affectionate as me.
Okay.
But if I call you, don't pick up all the time.
Got it.
Sometimes I want to be left wondering, what's he doing?
Got it.
Because that's kind of,
because
it's like, if you on your shit and you working hard, you're not always worried about me, and for some reason that's kind of hot, because it's like you working on you.
So that's a green flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay, green flag.
Always pay attention, but don't pick up every time I call.
Green flag.
Yeah.
What are Chloe's red flags?
Red flags, I hate a womanizer. Like, with me, I can't date multiple people at once, so don't play me. That, laziness. Because you become what you're around. And if I'm laid up in the bed with you, I'm going to start turning into you.
Yes.
I need you to inspire me and keep me going and like keep my drive going.
Yes. So he got to be driven.
Yep.
Can't be out here being loose in the
I
streets.
love feeling a nice muscle.
Oh, a good muscle.
Just a little bit. You don't have to be a gym junkie, but just a little.
So a good physique is a green flag. What about fame? Like, let's say an athlete. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
I mean, it's neither. I think I'd have to know who you are as a person. Like, but I will say, having someone in the business understands, and it's like I wouldn't even have to explain myself because it's just a given. Like, it's just something you both understand. But, you know, I love an intellectual mind. So if there's someone who's not in the business and they're in something else that deals with their mind, that's just as hot to me.
Be smart.
Yeah, I like someone who's really smart. Challenge me.
Ooh, you're a love girl.
Yeah.
You're a relationship girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you actively looking or are you just waiting for
I'm just waiting.
Okay.
I'm just waiting because I feel like if I look, then I'm desperate, and I don't need to do that. I'm not thirsty.
Desperate is never a green flag.
So I don't text a guy first. I don't do the first move.
Really?
Nope. I will stare at you from afar and wait for you to look back and come and walk to me, but I'm not gonna walk to you.
Heard you, sis. But will you at least do because you're famous?
Yeah.
And you have access, so will you see what's available and then pick? Or you won't even do that?
Well, it takes a lot for me to even go out with a guy. Like, I want to FaceTime first. Because I don't go out anyways, most of the time that guys, or I'll hear from them, will be online or over the phone or something, even though I don't answer DMs. Somehow.
You don't ever?
No, maybe, once or twice. I just had to.
That sounded like it was in a bad way, or it was a good way.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But most of the time I'm only in the DMs is for like music. Because I'll see like, oh shit, they want to work, you know, and it's always real with the personal one-on-one connection. But yeah.
I think this is great. I'm trying to think through the role of them. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't even know why I'm built like this. But I'm always like, who's the perfect person for her?
I know. I don't know who it'd be, but
he's gonna be probably a couple of years older than you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
because he can't be younger, because then he's gonna be loose and in the streets still.
No, and he has to. I want him to teach me some things.
Yeah,
like I want to be challenged, and I know a lot.
Don't dumb me down and don't bore me.
Yeah.
You can't be bored.
No.
Heard you. And then don't break her heart, because she'll put you in the next album.
Exactly. That's the thing about being a creative. It's like, and it's kind of sad I'm saying this, but it's like a part of me, even if I did get heartbroken, at least some great songs would come out of it. And I'm like, Chlöe, why you gotta think like that? Because I know like when I'm in the most pain, that's when the songs flow. So it's like,
that's always been Mary's gift and her curse.
Yeah.
Everybody's always like, I like what Mary said. I'm like, as a friend, I hate when people say that.
Yeah.
But people love the music, boy. It's all right. You can make a happy song also. It's going to be popping.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't fall into that.
Okay.
Don't fall into misery. Like, you got to be miserable to be
okay.
productive.
That's true.
Unhealthy.
You're right. That's very toxic, huh?
Yeah. Do you put a lot of pressure on yourself? Do you have like a lot of expectation about your career?
I do.
Yeah.
Is
it reasonable, or is it like, are you enjoying this, or has this become stressful?
I'm enjoying most of it. I'm not. A lot of it has been stressful, but the good outweighs the bad, and I think like that's why I do it. And I realize that it's more than me. And when I kind of stay in that headspace, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the performing, and whenever I'm in the studio where it's a high. And I'm so happy. Like, I'll turn it to, like, in the studio, when you know I like something, I get so giggly and hyper, and I just start jumping around like a little kid.
That's good.
Yeah. And then on the studio, I guess I kind of do that in another way. It's just grown up.
Yeah. You have to do that. You have to have fun and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wonder that, because you guys started so young, and then there's, you know, I know everybody always brings up Beyonce in your interviews, but when you come in with that type of affiliation, there's just eyeballs.
Yeah.
And then you guys have these, like, insane voices and all of this talent. So then people look at you like, oh, they're about to be, there's like almost expectation on you.
And honestly, like, it's not the pressure from outside people that's overwhelming. It's the pressure I put on myself, because I know like everything I put into it. I'm like, I'm not gonna let myself down. So it's like I refuse to fail. Of course, a few little trips and falls is fine, because that's how you learn and grow. But it's like, no, where I want myself to get, I'm going to get there.
Where is that? What is that? What does that look like?
I want to EGOT. I want to sell out stadiums, all of that. But at the same time, I also want to give back. There's so much that others don't have and don't have access to just because of the life they were born into. And I feel like there's so much that we have to give back to pay it forward. Because like this life, you know, is temporary, and this gift, it's really meant to pay it forward. Like, yeah.
To change the world, right?
Exactly. And like, I've been inspired by other people for me to even do what I'm doing right now. And music is why I live, you know? And it's like, if I can even give that to somebody, just one person, then I'm doing my job and I'm on the earth doing what God needs me to do.
But that EGOT would be nice too.
Yeah, that EGOT would be real nice.
You got a plan.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
I already know you got a plan.
Yeah.
So what else do people need to know? We have the single, of course, is out right now. You're gonna be on the road.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna. So you know, I just got one song out. I'm technically like a brand new artist. So I gotta put that work in. I gotta grind. Yeah. And you know, it's been fun doing a few performances. VMAs was insane for me. I just did Fallon the day before yesterday.
Did. Where were you that you got emotional? Oh, the Global Citizens.
Yeah. Oh wow. Let me tell you, like, you have no idea how much I needed that performance.
What was that? What was going on though?
I think I was so overwhelmed with like life and just stressing about getting everything right. And it's like, because since the pandemic, there's not so many performances live in the audience that much. Like, I just needed it for my soul. And I remember like even walking off the stage, I was like, I needed that. And being up there with Hallie, I just got so emotional, and seeing everyone out there, because we haven't really we never performed our Ungodly Hours songs in front of a live audience. Like we did a few shows, but it was like literally with the crew members of where we were filming it. So it was all of that put together. And even a few days before that, I was performing with her at her Lights On Fest. That was insane. Love her. It's like, it's like I need it, you know?
Woo! So you are one of those artists that if you can't get it out, it's almost like not healthy.
Yeah.
Like you go in a bad place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's real. That's like a gift and a curse in a weird way.
So it's like weird. Yeah. Because it's like when I feel that, when I get to that high place is when I'm creating or when I'm on the stage. So it's like if I'm not doing either, it's like I gotta figure out how to live life.
You know, that's like normal, right? It's not normal. It's different because you're an artist. That's a very like high level of artist being wanting to do that. But all the things that are going on inside you that you feel like you got to get out, that part of it is normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's girls 23 all over the country that are turning into the next phase of their life, figuring out who they're going to be, what's their legacy, what are they going to do in the world. Do you realize like you, and it's probably helpful for people in that situation to see somebody like you go out there and deliver it for them.
I hope so. I hope it. I hope.
But do you connect like that with like your fans and stuff, or girls who like?
Yeah.
It's because you're very vulnerable and sweet, and like you share that you have all these like stuff going on.
I think it's so important to be transparent because we're all human, and you know, I hate when we all act like we're all 1,000% okay.
Yeah.
Because none of us are. If you went to each person in a room, we're all going through shit. And it's like...
Every day.
Yes.
Every day.
And it's like some people, they'll look at themselves like, well, what's wrong with me? Everyone seems to be fine. What about me? No. We have to be honest and open and real so we can work to be the best versions of all of ourselves. You know?
Speak it, mama.
Thank you.
Who taught you that?
Who taught me what? Oh,
Who taught you that? Your mama?
Yeah, my family, my mama, my godmom. My nana, my grandpa. My grandpa, I love him. Grandpa Colonel. But my godmom for sure.
Who's your godmother?
Oh, yeah. She's my best friend. She's my ride or die, my everything. I love her.
Wow, you lucky.
Yeah. She's here. She's out getting food.
Is she here with you too?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. God bless. All right. So what do people need to know about? I know you can't say a date yet, but like what's in the future that people should be connected to?
Oh, wow.
Expect and wait for.
More performances. I switch it up every time. So more exciting performances. I'm going to be releasing some really fun stuff soon. I'm very excited. And the album is on the way. It's like 85-90% done.
Ow.
I'm
excited. I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you. Timing is everything. So I hope people like it when it's out.
Does your sister, even though it's a solo project, is she still involved somewhat? Does she come to sessions with you?
Yeah, what I love about it is how like we both do our own thing and then we'll come back together and we'll be like, what did you think about this? What did you think about that?
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun because we're so used to being like this. And I think when she went to London to do her movie, it was growing pains because we didn't really know how to function without the other. So it's like she had to learn to stand on her own 2 feet and so did I. And it's like now we're like, okay, girl, we're like relearning each other at the same time because we were apart for so long. So that's been pretty fun and interesting as well. I'm so proud of the person she is, really.
And it's also like revealing, like, look what I did.
Yeah, exactly.
On
it's
my
like
own.
Show and tell, like, what do you think?
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right, let's go before you go through some of what you're putting out in the world today.
Yeah.
Doing too much is my specialty.
Yes.
What do you be doing that is too much, Chlöe?
Well, I think I've seen a lot of people say how I do too much, and that's fine. Like when it comes to my performing or like
with the
just
dancing
how I am. Yeah, and that's
but-
fine. That's fine.
That's your
It's my
specialty. Heard you. I'm hyped for a Summer Walker new album.
Oh, I am. I actually really am. I think she's really talented, and I think as a fellow creative, like even just seeing the track list with the dates, that's so sick. I thought that was so sick. And seeing Sierra's prayer for the last song, I'm like so excited because creatively that's sick. So so I'm eager to hear how she put this together and what the dates represent.
So you're a fan.
Oh, yeah. She's a talented artist completely.
If I told you what I go through, you wouldn't believe me. You have no idea. God is so good, man.
Yeah.
What you going through?
Well,
in this moment, do you remember?
Yes, because that was just a few days ago.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. But everything that I go through prepares me for each moment of success and the love and all of that.
And somebody posted, Ruby Rose. Remember Ruby Rose?
Yeah. I love
Ruby
her.
Rose said, I'm trying to go to a haunted house with somebody's son, play fake scared while they hold me. You said same, except I'm going to be actually really scared. Yeah. That might be a good date night for you.
Right? Because then I could just, oh my gosh. But I really wouldn't fake it because I'm the biggest scaredy cat.
Are you
there.
really?
Yes.
Do you celebrate Halloween or do you go out in these streets? Are you?
I do celebrate Halloween. If I get invited to a party, I'll go for maybe an hour and then go
There's
back
a big
home.
party happening in L.A. that Lala and Lenny
nice.
S are doing.
Yeah.
That'll be a good party for you.
That'll be a great one.
There'll be some cute boys there.
Right?
Not that you could tell because they're being costumes.
Depends on their costume.
You're going to be out there on the prowl. What are you going to be? Do you know yet?
No, I don't. I've been hearing a few suggestions, but I haven't really landed on one. Like, I'm going to get one to do sexy pictures in.
Oh, so you're one of those, let me get a sexy Halloween.
Yes,
you use
but then
the moment.
when I go out, I'm going to use a comfortable one.
Got
so
it.
no one can see my bloat when I eat so much food and candy that night.
Oh, please.
Yep. No one will be able to tell. So I'm going to do a fun one, too.
Good. Well, we can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was amazing to see you, Mama.
Thank you.
Congrats
So great
on
to see you.
everything.
Thank you.
I look forward to watching this all unfold for you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And as soon as we get an album date.
Yes. Woo, woo.
There it is. Chlöe. Oh, what is the little 2 dots over the O? Is that
yes.
Is that on the birth certificate?
No, it's not on the birth certificate, but I'm going to add it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I just wanted it to look special written out. Because,
That's artist Chlöe.
Yes, that's artist Chlöe.
Got it.
Actress Chlöe will be like Chloe Bailey. But artist Chlöe, singer, performer, it'll be like...
English was I was terrible in English. So what is the 2 dots? Because I don't know. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Well, I did it just for creative purposes, but I had people check to make sure it was still correct.
It makes sense. It's like a hard O, right?
Yeah.
Chlöe.
Yeah.
And you decided one name also.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to be a Bailey. Well, you do, but as artists, that's like a...
I feel like Chlöe is like, then Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey's like actress on like... So I'm going to use both, but like you'll know the difference.
And don't forget the 2 dots.
Don't forget the 2 dots.
Chlöe with 2 dots, everybody. Spell 105.1.